the episode starts with a cityscape of the tower. There's the sound of a ticking clock. The night sky rotates, like the background of the sky rotates around from the night into a pleasant morning. The ticking turns into an alarm bell.
Uh-oh.
Not like that alarm bell, I should clarify. Like a pleasant, like...
Not a crime alert.
Wake up. Not a crime alert, but like a wake up in the morning bell.
Right.
Starfire. You awake joyful. The day has arrived.
Oh, it's Blorthog?
It's Blorthog. You know it. Your Mumbo alarm clock with a little bunny coming out of his hat is going off.
Why do I have that?
I don't know what you do.
You found him to be a very funny man.
He was a very funny man. We punched him in the butt and he died.
Yeah, so your alarm clock is going off.
Yeah, I turn it off and I leap out of bed and I yell "Happy Blorthog" to the world.
All right, you know you have some parcels in your dresser that you've prepared for this day.
Yep. I grab all the parcels that I have for my friends and the one I got for Cinderblock also.
Oh, right. So you grab your parcels and they're strange. They're all wrapped up and weird. There's green and yellow wrapped like weird boxes or objects or things. And you also have these like whites or kind of bluish beads. Mm-hmm. These are the tenabulas, these bell decorations. You grab them all out of your drawer. You know that the day must be joy must be sprung with a pleasant surprise. So,
yeah. So they don't know about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and your friends, of course, do not know about this this holiday yet. So you are eager to introduce them to it. You suspect that they're probably all in the common room.
Yep. I joyfully float over to the common room with the gifts in my arm.
You open, the door opens. I'm sure you have a proclamation ready if you would like to deliver it.
Yes. Hello, fellow Titans. It is the day of Blorthog, the celebration of eternal friendship from my home planet of Tamaran.
All right, so you say that. This is how the rest of you meet that, and it is with complete lack of notice because all of you are acting like it's a normal day. Well, not really. Like it's a bad day. So, Raven, it's not a good day. You're sitting in there, you're reading, like you usually would. Beast Boy and Cyborg, you guys are playing a racing video game, and you're not happy with each other. And Robin, you're standing kind of in that like kitchenette portion of the room, and you're just standing in front of a blasting boombox with your arms crossed. And it's just like so for some context, for the frustrations of the day, Beast Boy's been hogging the game system, and Cyborg, you're just about completely fed up with it.
What a little turd.
And Beast Boy's been acting out that way. I mean, he hasn't told everyone, but Beast Boy and Raven know that Beast Boy, you're acting out like this because Raven took your toenail clippers, and she won't give them back to you. And you took the toenail clippers because you want to keep his gross green toenails off of the coffee table.
Yes. Disgusting.
Yes, that's disgusting. Of course, you would do that. So, and the last bit of context is that for some unfathomable reason, Robin, you've turned the boombox on to drown out everyone else because you have not been able to get any work done.
I just assumed it was angst.
Everyone's sitting in there like a bunch of grumpy assholes is the point, and they have not yet noticed of Star talking about the significance of Blorthog, the Tamaranian festival of friendship. And as you talked about the significance of the holiday, these like cartoon roses like grew around you, Starfire. But as everyone is not paying attention, they kind of like wilt.
Oh.
You can make a perception check to notice Starfire if you want to. You do not have to.
Would my passive perception pick it up?
No, because you are actively doing something to
Fair.
impede your perceptiveness. So yeah, if anyone is interested in like being attentive to their friend, they may. But if you are just being grumpy, that is also.
I am not. I'm too mad at Raven, and I am totally just fighting Cyborg over the controller.
I'm focused on my book because everyone's being annoying. It's kind of like the similar but opposite to Robin.
Right. Yeah. All right. So that first perception, I'm assuming, is yours, Robin.
Yeah.
The 22. So the 22, that is successful. You notice that she comes into the room, and you hear what she says, but you just get kind of more annoyed by the general situation because you notice that like Starfire is coming to the room with some, I guess, important, joyful oddity. And you can tell what she's saying, but like only just barely, and you're like annoyed now with yourself with the boombox, but now you're more annoyed about the reason that you had to put the boombox here, and you're just pissed off at everyone again. So yeah, what would you guys like to do? Starfire, everyone seems to be ignoring you. Robin is looking at you, but he also just is like there's like a blood vessel, cartoon thing on his forehead as well.
I told them precisely 82 solar rotations ago that Splurva 17th was Blorthog. So I don't know how they forgot.
Can I see how much it means to her, though?
Make an insight check. All right, a 22 again. Yes, it seems very important. As soon as she didn't receive a reaction from the majority of her friends, like I assume like your Starfire, like your shoulders might sag a little bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah,
Robin. 'Cause I don't think anyone's looking at me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Robin, and turns off the boombox. What was that, Starfire?
Yeah. All right. So you turn off the boombox and try to pay attention to Starfire. Now, Beast Boy, I cannot stress, or not Beast Boy, Cyborg, I cannot stress enough how much you want to give like Beast Boy an atomic wedgie right now, and like and get the video game controller back from him because he's been hogging the system all day.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I can make this happen with a nice little haste spell and grapple check.
Right. Well, we're not going to get into the ultimate specifics because that's too crazy. Because there's a bunch of things that Beast Boy could do as well to keep it away from you. But I mean, in general, so you are trying to like super speed, like grab and pull it away from him. Beast Boy, do you want to resist that? And like, what kind of animal forms do you want to turn into if you do to fend off Cyborg, if that's what you're choosing?
I'm imagining he's trying to like grapple and grab the controller away from me, and then I'm going to shrink down to a mouse and bite his hand.
All right, so this kind of nonsense is happening, and you kind of he bites your hand. You do grab him, right? You definitely successfully grab him and start to try to pull the controller away, but then he shrinks and bites your hand, which I guess, I don't know, it might not do a ton, but this is basically it's a slapstick moment. So you kind of spill over the back of the couch, and you guys just continue. It basically will turn into like a dust cloud type of skirmish here. And I will
At
say,
one point, I'm like a big I'm like a gorilla like trying to choke him, and he's like, and then he's like,
you guys are roughhousing and trying to figure this out. So you guys start roughhousing kind of in the general area behind the couch now. You're closer to where everyone is. Yeah, I mean, so Raven, Robin, they're fighting now. So what would you like to do?
I think I've come up with a pretty cool trick, because I know my friends very well, and I yell, "Food! Free food!"
I stop whatever I'm doing and look at her.
yeah,
Well,
my ears perk up and twitch, and I'm like, huh?
Robin smirks a little bit when he sees the silence comes
Alright,
over everything.
I will. I mean, I will ask a roll. I will basically ask for persuasion.
Yeah, and
Just to be like, does food actually convince them? Because
Give me advantage because
it's food.
Yeah.
I will give
Okay.
you advantage because it's food.
All right, we're gonna win this. We're gonna have a happy Blorthog. Let's go. 12.
Okay, 12. Because I do have to maintain the level of the bad mood, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to say at least a 15. And so with that, I think that it's more like you keep saying something and you like say food and maybe Cyborg does stop.
Okay, but wait, let me actually shoot myself in the foot here, because I think what
Okay.
happens is I yell "free food," which catches everybody's attention, and then I say, "I stayed up all night creating the worm pudding."
Yeah. So you do that, everyone stops, and then you say the thing about the worm pudding, and then they just like turn back into a dust ball.
Don't worry, it's not really a pudding. It's more of a long glorg.
and maybe at that, like Raven and Robin, you're like, ugh.
Long glory.
Chaos and roughhousing kind of tumbles out of containment, and there's this weird abstraction, this chibi form of the interaction between you guys as people are like Raven and Robin are looking dully and glumly at the situation, and Beast Boy and Cyborg, you're roughhousing, and Cyborg, you do like pull the because you're stronger, right? You pull the controller free, but the roughhousing is getting like close to you, Starfire, and you did not stop fighting, and so your roughhousing kind of spreads into Starfire's space.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna need Starfire. You need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fuck yeah, I'm good at that.
All right.
Better than I am at persuasion.
Oh no. This isn't good.
That's a 15?
That is not good enough.
No.
As the roughhousing spreads out, Cyborg, as he pulls as the controller free from Beast Boy's hands, you guys wreck the Tenobula that Starfire is holding, and it
oh no,
breaks apart and like falls on the ground. These little bell chimes fall.
Oh no.
And this is a very bad omen. This whole attitude and what has happened here is a very bad omen for the day, Starfire.
Yeah, you're telling me. It's just like that. It's just like my 14th Blorthog that I spent with my family, and Blackfire broke the Tenobula.
What happened with her?
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, yeah.
Wait, does this mean Starfire will become super hot and goth now?
Now, I want Starfire, I want you to make a charisma save for me.
Okay. 17 somehow.
I'm so sorry I put this DC at 18.
No! Why are you ruining this child's wonderful holiday?
There must be chaos.
Basically, with this, sorrow and anger bubble up within you, and you have to yell at your friends, like and tell and like chastise them in probably a not very productive way.
Yeah, no, I just scream nonsense. I just scream.
All right. Well, I mean, you can scream like louder, like loud enough to shake the room. So I think everybody will come to their senses here.
Yeah,
like
I
and
snapped
and
the
notice and note, like everyone in the room now will now notice Starfire's feelings here.
Friends are not supposed to behave like this. And on Blorthog?
Star.
On the 17th day of Sklurba?
You know that you must, like, they are ignorant, but they must come to understand that on your world, this could attract the Rekmaz, which is known as the drifting, and that symbolizes people's friendships drifting apart and beginning to die.
Do you want to attract the Rekmas? The drifting?
What's a Rekma?
We're sorry, Starfire. You're pretty and nice.
It is a
I
time.
punch him.
You punch him. Do you just like turn into a big ape and just deck it?
Raven just quietly lifts the controller away from the boys. Telekinesis.
Do you not fear that our friendship will be in danger? That eventually the drifting will come to pull us apart? If we cannot even listen to each other? If we cannot even understand each other's holidays?
That's bullshit, Starfire. We're not gonna drift away.
Okay, all right. I grab the refrigerator and throw it through the window.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No! I go chase after it.
And then I stomp back to my room.
I'm gonna catch the refrigerator before it crashes through the window.
You pick up the refrigerator and toss it, and you don't even see the resolution of like if that fully makes it out of the tower or like breaks through the window. You start stomping away, but as you get to the entryway, Robin, your emergency indicator starts to go off on your communicator. It's first a beeping, and then when you take it out, it's the little doot.
What is it?
It's the
little
theme.
Teen
of
Titan
the song.
theme. It's the theme.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a phone ring.
So is it a phone call?
It is
a danger signal?
It's like an alarm. Like you can look on the display and see that like someone's breaking into a museum.
Titans, stop going that way. I don't know what the heck's going on. Everybody freeze.
Everybody freeze. Everybody, I guess freezes.
I literally freeze.
Okay. We'll have to deal with this when we get back. There's a robbery in progress. Get ready. Let's go. 5 minutes.
All right. Yeah, you guys rush out. I mean, honestly, it'd be less than 5 minutes. Like you guys probably less. Like,
listen, it's probably more because I'm sure they're going to grab the refrigerator first.
Yeah.
I put the refrigerator back with telekinesis.
I equip all of my tools that I don't already have.
All right.
You know, I have all kinds of crazy stuff hidden in my body parts.
Oh, good. That's just great. All right.
That reaction. Okay.
All right, you guys kind of clean up hastily. Cyber, you like rudimentarily like reconnect the refrigerator so all of your like waffle mix doesn't go bad. You'll fix it the rest of the way when you get back. You guys zoom off as you are making your way to museum. Right? It's just called museum.
Oh, I love
Burger.
museum.
Yeah.
Burger.
You guys are making your way into the building, but this is what is happening currently inside the building as you are approaching, and you kind of hear the tail end of this. 2 guards stop a man in golden armor, kind of this like golden technological armor. They yell, "Hey, stop!" But he kind of waves his hands, and a pulse of energy goes over them, and they like this strange like ice forms over them and they freeze in place. But it's not like it's generating cold. It's just they're frozen with this weird ice. And in this museum, there's clocks everywhere. Like, for whatever reason, the display in the main portion of this museum is a bunch of clocks from different eras. He goes, "Stop yourselves," as he freezes them. And he turns back to this clock in a display case. "I didn't journey back in time 100 years to squabble. I came to steal. The clock of eternity. Valuable in the past. Priceless in the future." And as he reaches out for it, you guys have moved in on an upper balcony portion into the museum. You guys can interrupt him in some way. If you have a funny one-liner,
I'm gonna throw a boomerang at his hand.
Okay.
And as it deflects off his hand, it's like, time for you to freeze right there.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and just make an attack roll just to see how good you throw the boomerang.
If I miss on the only attack roll I do today.
Don't worry, it's not an emotional stability roll. You might succeed.
Yeah. So yeah, you basically you're throwing this to hit him and I'll say
it's basically knock his hand away from what he's reaching for.
Okay, yeah. So you do successfully knock his hand away, like in the original episode, but your line is a little not quite so
Listen,
good.
I'm not good at witty lines. Leave me alone.
You guys are all heroically posed up there on the upper balcony. The Teen Titans. This is a treat. I've read all about you in the historical archives. And now, you're all history. And he starts shooting these shoulder bits come out of his armor, and these laser turrets start firing. So this is rolling initiative.
You hear Robin say under his breath, "Oh, that's a good one."
Yeah. Robin is a 22 and Warp has a 17. So he rolled all right with that. So let's sort this again. Yes, that will be his.
Here I was expecting King Clock.
Yeah, or something, right?
It would have made sense for it to be Clock King, wouldn't it?
Right. But I think there are
time travel.
Yeah, he doesn't do time travel. They wanted time travel. The original version of Warp didn't even time travel in the comics. He just teleports.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's why he's Warp and not future bitch or something.
I am Warp.
Robin, it is your turn. You can get to him.
Yes.
You can jump down from the banister and you won't take any fall damage because you're a monk. And you can run up and attack him if you would like to.
I assume he's within 45 feet. Okay.
Yes, he is within 45 feet.
I'm going to make it simple. Yes. I'm going to jump down, run up, and punch him in the face. So 17, a 13.
Okay, those do not hit, as his armor is pretty good.
Okay, so I'm going to flurry of blows.
Okay.
And hit him again. Well, there's 2 flurry of blows attacks. Does a 20 or 17 hit?
A 20 hits.
And then a question.
Sure.
Extract aspects.
Yep.
Has to hit. I'm going to analyze him.
Okay.
And stunning strike him.
What's your DC?
So 14.
Okay, unfortunately, as you punch him, it does not get through his metal armor to his nerves, and he is not stunned. Okay. But he does take whatever the damage is, the bludgeoning.
9 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. Now, when you punch him, his armor seems pretty durable, so he doesn't seem to be as hurt by that punch. Also, you did extract aspect.
Additionally, when you analyze a creature, you learn all its damage vulnerabilities, damage resistances, damage immunities and condition immunities.
Okay, so what you get from this guy is you kind of look over his armor and you test his defenses. Is that so you get his damage resistances. So those are going to be that he is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, and from damage from spells.
Ooh.
You get the sense that like something about it doesn't fully, but something when you punch the armor, it dissipates your ki. Like there's an energy distribution system on the armor. And so you gather that spells, magic, esoteric things are not going to work quite as well against him.
Even if it's a magical attack.
Yes.
Gotcha. Do I have enough time to shout this out to my companions?
Yes, you can get a short sentence about he's going to be hard to bring down or something like that.
Hit him hard.
Okay, hit him hard.
That's all I got.
Yeah, all right. So it's his turn now, and he goes, "You cannot defeat Warp. I am from the future."
Really good trying to deliver that line. It never sounded like a really great line.
I am from the future. He's so confident in it.
I am from the future.
Fact. Yeah, he's so confident in that fact too. It's just like, okay.
Like a lot of people are.
Sorry. There was something else. So technically we won't do it this, like, I will just do this for the future. Technically those attacks you were making should have been at disadvantage, as he seems to dodge really well, like away from your strikes. So yeah, like almost like he kind of like he is expecting your moves. I'll give you that with your analyze.
I see. So Warp has a superpower that's kind of mid in a superhero universe, but would be killer in an anime universe.
Oh yeah,
100%. All right. So yeah, he doesn't have. Okay, yeah, you didn't get any condition immunities. Was there anything else that you needed to get from extract aspects?
I believe that's it.
Okay. So you are there in front of him. He doesn't like that. So he is going to push his hand outward, and you feel this like concussive force, like he's force pushing you as his gauntlets activate. And as he says that you can't defeat him because he's from the future. And I'm going to need you to roll a contested strength check against him as he pushes you away with telekinesis.
Get him right. 18.
Okay, that's pretty good. He rolls a 28. So he force pushes you away from him, and you move backwards. You are moved backwards 30 feet away from him. So you're going to have to run up to him again when you next want to attack him.
I got that.
All right. So, so that is his turn. He kind of runs back a little bit, actually. He'll run back 30 feet, like further into this big room, just so that he can kind of better like avoid you running up to him. So you got pushed 30 feet away, and then he moved 30 feet backwards. Because he seems to have those turrets. That's his main attack mode. So he doesn't want you close to him. That's why he pushed you away. So, Starfire, it is your turn.
Okay. So I have heat metal at will.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to upcast that?
I would say so, yeah.
Would it cost anything, or?
I would say it would just cost whatever the upcasted spell slot is.
Okay. Yeah, Robin says hit him hard, and okay. Robin knows what he's talking about. So I am going to cast heat metal on this dude at 6th level.
Okay.
I am going to hurt him. My holiday is double ruined because of him.
All right, go ahead and roll the heat metal damage.
Wait. Does he make a save? I don't think he makes a save.
No, it just happens if he's wearing metal.
Okay, cool. So that's 21 fire damage.
Okay. And it's radiant for you. Just that's kind of the flavor, I guess. I mean, I guess it
Okay.
burns, but yeah, whatever. I mean, not really.
Yeah, I think I'm heating metal, so I mean, it's
Right.
your call.
Yeah. It is, I guess, fire in this case because you basically you use your radiation to heat the metal.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like your hand glows like with green light as you kind of like project these like microwaves at him. Now, what happens next is very unfortunate because he knew that would happen, so he activates his Starfire countermeasures.
His fucking what now?
His Starfire countermeasure, Radiant Reflect. Well, oh no, that's true. I guess this would be the one thing that would not really benefit because I thought Radiant. That's weird. No, this is a creative.
Didn't plan well enough.
Got him.
Not well. He didn't quite plan well enough. I will say that. Like he heard about Starfire shooting bolts of radiant energy. He did not think she would do something as creative as just use that radiant energy to heat his suit. So yeah, no, that's fair enough. He will take the 21 points of damage as he tries to reflect the energy, but he goes, what? It's too passive. But you can't really tell why he's like being like weird about it, but he is taking the 21 points of fire damage. However, that is damage from a spell, so he is resistant to it.
Even if it's hitting his body and not his armor?
Oh well, you know, fine. I'll give it to you. I'll give that to you. I'll give it to you. Did not think about that, so I won't nerf what it does. So, all right. He goes, and
this is not metagaming. You just said he was in a huge suit of armor, and I'm like, okay,
right. Yeah, no, fair enough. As the basically the metal, the gold armor starts like just heating up. There's like heat waves dissipating off of it, and his skin starts to blister. Cyborg, it's now your turn.
All right, I think I'm gonna pump myself up. I cast haste.
Okay.
Yes, I feel strong. How far away is this guy?
He's about, I would say, I mean, he's like 40 feet, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go run for cover, and then I am going to give myself some temporary HP with my deflector shield.
Okay. He is the. I cannot stress enough. I trust you guys won't metagame anymore. Like with the rest of this info, but like he's the reaction guy, and so far nothing's been very useful for his reactions.
Yep.
And everyone's been playing very evasively or smartly.
Oh, just wait.
Like, yeah.
Next round, I'm gonna lay the hurt on.
All right, so you basically like you blitz over and you start like your super speed and you're running over to cover. So you run behind cover, so you'll have some extra cover if he like shoots at you or something.
Right, exactly.
At least for one attack. Like he might.
My goal is to have cover enough so where next round I can get straight to him. But I'm gonna move 60 feet around next time, so I should be good.
Fair enough. So you run over to cover.
Must really suck when you make a really powerful, really specialized enemy and no one interacts with it.
No one interacts with it the way the show did. Oh no. All right, Beast Boy, it's your turn.
I am in a museum, so I'm gonna turn into a bull in a china shop, so to speak. I'm gonna turn into a bull, and I'm gonna charge at him, and I'm gonna try and knock him down.
He's going to activate his Beast Boy countermeasure, Animal Control.
Oh.
So basically, he does this so quickly that in game mechanics terms, because it's a prepared countermeasure against an individual that he's designed it for, it doesn't cost him his reaction to use. And this is not even included in his legendary actions. It's just his extra stuff. Because he's prepared, because he's from the future.
I'm from the future.
So he's targeted by this melee attack. He can choose to make a melee weapon attack to counter it. So you charge towards him. Go ahead and roll your attack roll. Roll it with disadvantage because he has foresight cast on himself when he fights, when he uses his ability, I am from the future, which means while fighting individuals from his past, Warp is considered to be under the effect of the foresight spell.
Hey, can I add a little wrinkle here?
Yeah.
If the creature holding or wearing the object heated continues to hold on to it, it doesn't drop the object. It has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of its next turn.
So basically, you guys both have disadvantage then.
Yeah. Technically, he was supposed to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he would drop it. But
well, he can't. He can't drop armor.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing with heat metal. So he can't drop the armor, and he wouldn't want to anyway. So, all right. So basically, he will make his counterattack, but you need to make an attack roll with disadvantage as a bolt.
14.
Right, 14. I will roll his attacks. I mean, he's pretty good. No, yeah, he has a plus 15 because you guys are strong at this point. So is he. So no, he, even with the 17, he will manage to counter your attack with his own. So as you run forward as a bull, he makes an attack roll against you. He raises his arm. He's like kind of struggling here because his like suit is superheated, and he sees you coming, but he still kind of struggles to move out of the way, but he just manages it. And this hourglass shaped like cannon comes out of his arm, and this lightning comes out of it, and you will take 22 points of lightning damage.
Okay. HP is 13.
Oh, okay. So you go back to normal, just like in the show when he shocks Beast Boy. The other thing is that as this lightning shocks you, you are also paralyzed until the end of his next turn.
Woo! All right.
So that's his special prepared ability for Beast Boy. He shocks you, and you're like, ah! And you turn back into Beast Boy, and you're like lying there, like kind of on the ground.
He's like, what do I do if this guy turns into an elk? I will tase the motherfucker.
Yeah.
How to counter crazed animals? Taser.
Are we trying to like not destroy this museum? Like, is that technically an unspoken rule? Or
well, I'll tell you this: Raven doesn't make that consideration in the episode.
Hell yes, because I wasn't.
There are a bunch of heavy clock cabinets and display cases and stuff, like glass display cases and on wood.
Ooh,
and
I'm about to destroy some shit.
Okay, yeah, you may if you would like.
Well, originally I was gonna do something with ice, but being that we have his metal heated, I don't want to fuck with that. So then I was looking back at my old character sheet, and there's a spell that you forgot that I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, what's that?
I'm gonna use Psionic Blast on him, but I'm gonna make sure it's pointed so it doesn't hit Beast Boy because it's a 30-foot cone.
Yeah, he rolls a save. Because of his foresight, he does have advantage on the save, but he's not great at dex, so we'll see.
Good. I really want him to fail just because I think it'd be funny. Mr. I can see time.
Yeah, it would be funny. Can he even succeed this because of your DC is so high? No, he can't. So you blast him. You blast him with this psychic energy. So go ahead and roll the 5d8. Oh, it's force damage actually, so it's concussive.
It's 5d8, but then it goes up at higher levels. How do I cast my spells? What do I cast my spells at?
You cast your spells at 5th level automatically because that you have your warlock set up.
3d8 extra?
Yeah, 3d8 extra.
So 6, 7, so 8d8? Am I doing the math right?
Yep, that's right. It's like this is like a fireball.
Yeah, it's mean.
All right. Now it is a spell, so he will have resistance on the damage, but that's still respectable. Going to be a respectable amount of damage either.
Yeah, that's that. There you go.
All right, 38. Yes, you blast him with this force, and he also gets pushed 20 feet away. from you and is knocked prone. He crashes into some clocks or some those like tower clocks, the big tall ones that people have in their house, and knocks them over, and he's prone. Ugh! Now he is lying prone, but he gets his reaction. He gets his legendary reaction. That's 120 feet, so he will get you. So you blast him back with this like burst of power, and that was very funny. The funny thing, though, is that he's going to actually do the same thing to you. He's going to do a very similar thing to you. So what he's going to do is he uses one of his legendary reactions. This costs 2 of his legendary reactions. They're called legendary actions, but they cost reactions. So it costs 2 to cast Synaptic Static on you as this beam of blue light, like a psychic energy, blasts out of his helmet and is going to like in your direction. So he's only going to use it on you. It's more narrowly focused, his version, but I'm going to need you to make an intelligence saving. Like it's going to try to disrupt like your focus and your mind and also hurt. So you roll.
I assume I saved
21
that. That's pretty
is
high.
actually, I mean, that is pretty good. What is his save? Now, here's the thing. He's comparable to you in terms of his technology's power. Like, he does have a plus 10 like you in his relevant stat. His save is 23.
No. Dang it.
So,
I couldn't have even beat that because I could do 22 at max.
Yeah, not in intelligence. It's about, like, how good his tech is. And he's from the future, right? I cannot stress that enough. I am from the future.
What is he from the future? How much damage do I take here?
All right, so you're gonna take damage, and there's a few other effects. It is particularly bad for you as a spellcaster, which is why he prepared it that way. 23 points of psychic damage.
Ouch.
And after a failed save, you have muddled thoughts for a minute. During that time, you're going to have to roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all your attack rolls and ability checks, as well as constitution saving throws to maintain concentration on spells and things like that. So the target you can make the intelligence saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect on yourself on a success. But like you said, your intelligence isn't high enough to succeed. I don't believe you could roll it. Yeah, because you could only get a 20.
Yeah, even if I hit 20, I'm at 22.
But hey, what goes around comes around. You hit me with the impossible to save from things all the time.
Also, I'm not done because Hellish Rebuke, bitch.
Oh, this is just a reaction battle. That's that's so cool. That's great.
How do I can cast it at 5th level? Is that how that works?
It automatically, your racial ability is just the base level. So you get it once per day, so it's just your whatever the level is.
Okay, so I'm casting it at level 1?
Yep.
Okay, and also remember it's necrotic damage instead of fire.
Cool.
I don't know if that makes a difference. I only did
It'll only do 2. But you do get him back. It's like this exchange, and then you hit him with this necrotic burst, and he's like, it's a very fast interaction.
Y'all have fun.
And it is back to the top of the round. Robin, it is your turn. He pushed you 30 feet away from him. Then I said he ran like 30 feet, and then he got pushed 20 feet further away from, but probably not like in the same direction. I'd say in a different direction. He got pushed like 20 feet.
The real question is, how far is he actually from me?
Yeah, maybe we should have used a map, but
yeah.
I'm gonna say he's 60 feet. You're gonna have to use some sort of monk resource if you want to hit him with melee attacks, but you do have ranged options as well that will easily hit him.
Is there any kind of cover close by?
Yes, there's stuff all over the place. Cyborg's hiding behind some clock like display cases and desks and stuff. There's things like that around the room. The thing that he was after is this clock, this small clock in the center of the room. That seems to be like the main display of the gallery here. It's in a glass case.
Okay, and how close to that is he? Is he like pushed away from it at this point?
He actually he got pushed away a good bit from that. I'd say he's a good 40 feet away from that. He was right next to it, and y'all just fucked him up and pushed him really far away. I'd say
we're gonna beat the shit out of this man and have another his parts episode.
Well, let's try something different. Let's throw a confusion flash at him while he's away from everybody.
Okay. So you throw a confusion flash at him.
He's also still got disadvantage because of heat metal.
Okay. He also okay. Well, all right. So wait. So is he full disadvantage then? So he would have disadvantage from being prone, and he would have disadvantage from heated metal, but he has advantage from foresight. So the first one of those interactions cancels it out, but then it puts him at disadvantage again. So actually, he is at disadvantage now.
He is prone and burning.
Yes. So he has to make a contested. So what he's going to try to do is you throw a disc at him, and it's flying towards him through the air. He like gets up on an elbow, and he tries to like aim with his he throws a disc kind of like yours actually, and he's gonna try to use his Robin countermeasure, Toys of the Future. So but he has to make a contested ranged spell attack against your ranged melee attack. So he has to roll his tech bonus. It's good, but he is at disadvantage. Yours is just a saved thing. Well, for the sake of this, make it like it's a ranged attack for like the accuracy aspect, like if it's gonna home in on you or not.
So I should throw just a birdarang, like kind of birdarang attack.
Yeah. Throw it like a birdarang.
24.
Okay, that's pretty good. A 21. So with that, his disc starts to home in on your. He throws it really badly. Now, the scary thing to you is it grows a buzzsaw blade and starts to seek towards your disc, but he just throws it so badly that it just veers off and hits a set of display cases and explodes in an explosion. And your thing will still affect him. So I believe he has to make it a save or something.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. He has to make a wisdom save, so he does have advantage because of the foresight, and that's just save, so it's not affected by the other stuff. He does have mind blank on himself, but this is not like someone trying to charm him. It's just like a concussive grenade. So it's he doesn't have that. So but he has disadvantage. So we'll see. 5. Because of all the stacked effects, he has disadvantage. So he does get confused by your concussive, like your bright light grenade that goes off.
Does he have legendary? This is not metagaming. I just want to give you the option. Does he have legendary resistance?
He actually doesn't. He's just a guy from the future.
He's just a guy from the future.
I don't know. We're really used to everything having legendary resistance at this point.
I know at this point.
Yeah. No, he is. So he's confused then, and he'll have to do certain things on his turn. And does that get rid of his reactions?
Sure does.
Oh damn! Oh man!
And then I'm going to bonus action hide behind one of the display cases, kind of moving a little bit up towards him to get within 45 feet of him.
Okay. Do you want to make a stealth check?
Sure.
Yeah, because you can do that as a rogue. I mean, he's confused. He probably wouldn't see you anyway, but
10.
Oh my god, that's a crit fail.
Yeah, that's a +9. I just trip and fall right into one of the display cases.
He actually, even confused, he will you're not hidden from him. His
no, I don't think so.
Is 10. It's not special, but he still sees you.
Can you roll a deception check to pretend like that was on purpose?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so it is his turn now. Damn. Okay. So
Is he
tell me what he has to do. No, he's not bloody.
So he has to roll a d10 at the start of each of his turns to determine the behavior for that turn.
Okay, let's roll that d10. Okay, he rolls a 6.
A 6 creature does not move or take actions this turn.
Oh.
What?
So he's just lying there stunned.
Oh no!
The perfect
And
roll.
his metal is heating.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
Good. We're gonna ruin the episode.
Can he make saves
at the end of his turn?
Yeah. All right,
he gets to make a wisdom saving throw.
So he can make this at advantage. He still failed, even.
Is he still at disadvantage because of
no? So it is disadvantage actually because of all the things layering on, because he's prone and because of the heat metal. So even though he has like this boost that would give him advantage, he prepared because he's from the future, but he still wasn't ready to get his shit rocked so hard. You can't prepare for this by reading in books and watching holotapes. All right, so he's gonna roll his save at disadvantage, and it's a wisdom save again.
Yeah,
that's so bad. Oh my god, he rolled a 5 again. His other one was a 16 that would have succeeded.
So close.
He's just lying there, like confused and stunned. Oh, and it was his turn, so I think he got heat metal damage.
No.
Oh, that's your turn. That's your turn.
Yeah, I can use my action.
Yeah, you can. It's your bonus action actually to heat him up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you just keep using your bonus action for heat metal.
Let me double check that.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. So you can attack him in a regular way and do the heat metal thing.
This dude's toast. Okay.
He might be boned. I mean, he's not super hurt yet, but he is not in a good position.
Okay, so I'm going to use heat metal, which is, again, since I upcast it, it uses the same damage again, so that's 6d8.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, thank God he's resistant to this in my, but still.
That's 24 fire damage.
12.
Then I'm going to haste myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fly up and punch him.
Okay, you fly up and punch him. His suit is really hot.
Can I punch him in the face though?
Yeah, you can punch him. You like jab him in the face. Like,
yeah. Okay.
Now, attack roll wise, he's prone, so you would have advantage.
Yeah.
But he has foresight, so you would have disadvantage, so it would be normal.
Okay.
But I mean,
wait, but he's also heated metal.
Yeah, he's heated metal.
That doesn't give me advantage, though. Yeah.
No, that doesn't give the advantage. The disadvantage from that was on saving throws.
Saving throws and his attacks.
Okay, yeah, no, it's only him attacking you, but you attacking him.
I think it says ability checks in his attacks.
Okay, yeah. So you just regular attack him.
Yeah,
you know he's prone. He's like kind of like now he's confused. That's the other thing. Does the confused thing give him disadvantage, or does it just dictate what he does on his turn?
Yeah, it's not an actual like confused.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
it's just like in the moment of his action, he needs to make a difficult decision, and he can't figure it out. But like as far as like people attacking him, he's still normal. So yeah, so regular attack roll, you'll probably still hit.
That is an 18 to hit.
That's his armor class actually, even with the good armor. So that's exactly
do I
his
attack
armor class.
Twice if it's the bonus action?
No.
Do I attack twice if it's the action from haste?
No, it specifically says in the spell it can only grant you one additional melee attack.
Okay, gotcha. Then I will roll the damage. That is 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so I heat him, and then I fly up, and I slug him in the face.
All right.
I really don't want to be here surrounded by my friends who I'm feeling weird about right now.
Weirdly, he does take a little less because he's resistant, but you do just punch him in the face. It doesn't feel good. He takes 7 points from that. He's like, his nose starts bleeding a little bit. Like somehow, even though his face, he doesn't have a face plate, there's some a repulsion effect from his future tech, but it's struggling a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like
his nose
realistically
bleeds.
this would actually probably kill him.
Right. But I am from the future.
But he's from the future, yeah.
Okay. All right. He can't do anything because he has no reactions. Because fuck me. Okay.
Oh wait, actually, sorry. One other thing, I am going to move like
Away from
70
him.
feet away from him.
Okay. He has no reactions, so he can't do a
Yeah.
bonus
Yeah,
action
exactly.
attack. You just fly up, like you twirl and like punch him in the face, and then like fly away. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cyborg, it is your turn. He is prone on the ground.
I like things that are prone.
Whoa.
Dang it! I die.
Wait a minute.
I realized what I was saying when I said it. Sorry, guys. I could probably double that heat metal. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god.
I just seem to hate the heat metal.
No.
Hold on.
This idiot wore armor.
Here's the thing. He's probably looking pretty hot right now, and I don't think I want to start punching him. Because if I start punching him, I'm going to burn my fists.
Also, I will say at this point, it's not an immediate worry, but if you heat him up more, he's lying in a pile of broken wood and also glass and stuff, but like a bunch of broken clocks, and you are in a museum. Like they are starting to get charred as he's lying there on them.
Oh, we could destroy the museum if I am too bad. That is actually a good consideration.
That's what I'm saying. It's still your choice, but like it would be kind of. Yeah.
I got an extinguishing glyph. Don't worry.
Yeah, we could look. We have what? Oh, do you? I mean, we could literally just burn him alive and then douse everything with water, right?
Yeah, theoretically. Maybe not kill him, but like, you know.
If we start double heat metaling and he starts burning, he might just die. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, so all this stuff you've done to him, he's definitely at a disadvantage, but he's not bloodied yet.
Hit
him. He's probably covered in magical items, isn't he?
I mean, no, actually, it's all tech.
Oh, that's cool. All right, then I'm going to do several things. First of all, I am going to rush him, and I am hasted, so I have 60 move speed without running. The first thing I am going to do is I am going to boost up a shatter spell. I don't know what I'm about to be shattering, but I'm going to shatter something.
All right. He does have advantage on the save because of his foresight. So, well, wait, no, but he has disadvantage. Does he have disadvantage on the save because
he has disadvantage on ability checks? I'm not. Would that include saves?
No, it won't. So his saving throw is still fine somehow.
Yeah.
It is a Constitution saving throw. Okay, it's in a 10-foot sphere. So it's in it says every creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point must make a con save. But it also says that a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried.
Yeah.
And everything he has is being worn or carried.
Yeah.
Okay. That let me hold on, sorry. Let me make sure that is the best move. Because I was really just going to see if I could disable him some more. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get anything good out of webbing him or dispelling magic. Well, maybe. But hey, if we kill him, I can revivify him. That's pretty cool.
God.
I keep that on hand, just in case we want to not refrain from having to, only do subdual damage and just kill him outright, and then we can revive him.
Yeah,
it seems like a good plan. All right, let me do stuff. Shatter still seems to be the right move. So I'm going to rush, and as I rush, I'm going to burst my shatter at him. So he needs to make a con save.
All right, he will do that at advantage because of foresight, even though he's lying there prone and confused. All right, so that's going to be a 24.
Yeah, that'll save. So he saves for half.
Okay, so he does half.
And that's 22, and he takes 11 damage.
All right, so it'll also be halved again because he's resistant. So that'll be
To
5.
To thunder?
Yes.
What a turd!
Listen to stuff from like, air quotes, spells, abilities, that stuff.
I hate everything so
Basically-
much. All right. Well, he's I think he's gonna get punched right now.
Okay.
He's gonna get punched in the face.
So you're gonna run up and also punch him in the face because you're hasted. And
A
you can
bunch
do
of
that.
teenagers running up and punching this guy in armor. In the face.
Oh.
Yes,
So-
I am going to Thunder Gauntlet him.
Okay.
That is a does 31 hit?
Yes, that hits.
That is 11 points of thunder damage.
All right. Again, so it's 5, but still.
Yes.
So you guys are like pummeling him. It's not like he's like getting like ripped to shreds, but he's just getting like buffeted like a lot with just your constant barrages. You're definitely keeping him down well.
Yeah.
All right, so you run up to him and punch him. Do you move away again? Because you can, because he doesn't have a reaction.
Oh yeah, why not? Let's give it a little distance so
He hasn't even been able to shoot his laser cannons yet.
No.
I put this in. I just run up and stand over him. Booyah! Pah! Punch him right in the nose.
Well, you punch him with your weird cannon fist, and then I guess you said you move back away from him?
Yeah, then I move back.
Then you like blitz away backwards.
Am I still paralyzed?
No, you become unparalyzed at the end of his turn.
Okay. I think I want to turn into an air elemental, though. And I guess just smack him. Slam. Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam. 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And 26. They both hit. First one does 12 damage, and second one does 11 damage.
6 and 5. All right, yeah, you buffet him with these crazy windy punches. Boom, boom, boom. And you can still back up if you want.
Sure. I'll back
right.
up a little bit.
Yeah, I guess just in case.
Just in case.
All right.
I don't know if he's going to, like, unleash a giant blast or something.
Raven, it is your turn. Your mind is still kind of muddled from his attack. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
You will take -4 to attack rolls and ability checks, as well as constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. So that's like if you try to like hold him with a like telekinesis or do some other concentration spell. If you get hit, it'll be a little harder for you to maintain concentration. But the main thing is the attack rolls and the ability checks for now. Although your bonus to that should still be pretty high, so -4 might not affect things regardless.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch. I rolled a 16.
That will not actually hit him.
Well, I'm still gonna use that bonus action to do Mind Thrust.
Oh, he rolled a natural 20 for a 30. So he does succeed against you.
Wow, cool. My turn was useless.
All right. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, y'all doing
So was his.
pretty good. Yeah. I don't know if I want to let you increase the DC on your discs, Robin.
You said I could do it.
No, I know. All right. Third round. Robin, it's your turn again.
So it looks pretty hot on his armor right now.
Yes. You don't really want to touch his... Like, at this point, I would say the face thing might even not be entirely valid because, like, it's really hot. It's getting hotter each round, so...
I'm actually going to quickly walk over to the timepiece he was looking at.
Okay.
And can I do a quick, like, investigation or arcana check to see, like, what, like, if this clock is something that I should get out of here since he's, like, trying to get it?
Yeah, roll investigation.
So 26.
Then. All right, so that's pretty good. So with an investigation, kind of like taking in all the factors, you remember him saying that it was valuable in the present, priceless in the future. You look over it, I mean, it has a little label, right, on it. It's called the Clock of Eternity on the little display thing. You look over it, it kind of looks like an unremarkable clock, but like very well made. Like you actually look at it and like the pane glass, like you're pretty sure that like it's not glass, it's like a diamond pane or something. Like this thing is really valuable and really intricately made. Like it just looks like an extremely high quality clock piece that would go for a lot of money. And you imagine with your investigation, you pick up all the clues like a detective, it's like a fucking Sherlock Holmes scene or some shit. You're like, if he's from the future, he could come from a time where such pieces like this are even more scarce, thus raising the value, like he implied. And if he comes into the past and takes it, then he could hawk it for potentially, like, so it would be lost to history. And then he would like come up and say, I found the lost clock of whoever the fuck. And he would like make a ton of money from that, probably, like just with how like things appreciate in value,
Yeah.
like art pieces and stuff like that. So you get the sense it's not like, you can tell with your investigation, it's not like a magical clock. It's not like the doomsday clock where if he uses it, it's gonna blow up the world, but it's a very powerful thing. He's just a thief.
Huh. Well, that's not as fun as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
So would that have been my action that I would have taken? I assume I probably took
Yeah, I think the
decent
skill
amount of
check
time.
to like carefully look over it would have been your action.
I guess that's my turn then.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know really. I'm like, it's either stop him or blow it up. I mean,
right. Yeah, you imagine it's still pretty valuable now, so you don't know how that would go over. You already have wrecked some stuff in here, so
we have superhero insurance. It's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
Batman pays for it.
It's now Warp's turn, so I get to roll a d10.
Yes.
All right. Okay, a 9.
Wait, I think a 9's the bad one. Can act normally and move normally.
Okay, he can act normally and move normally. So as you guys back away from him, you hear him go, ugh! What? He like kind of blinks back into focus for a bit, and you're standing around watching him, and you watch as he just like drops and phases into the floor as he uses his ethereal like aspect of his thing. Now, all right, let's figure out how far away I said he got pushed away from the clock. God, what did I say? Damn it, I should have done a map. I'm so stupid. Just a simple map. 40 feet. He phases into the ground, right? That's his action to use his etherealness, and he has a special version of it. He doesn't go invisible, but he does phase into the ground as his suit like uses its phase tech. And you guys are standing there like, like, oh my gosh, like, where is he? Now, Robin, you're standing there next to the clock, and he phases. He also can use his move. Oh, wait, he'd use half his movement to stand up from prone, wherever he is in the continuum of physical space. He'd still have to use half his movement. So he appears, and he doesn't have great movement, so it's just 15. So he appears past where you guys have all like kind of like gathered like from various distance, like looking at where he was laying. And he phases up from out of the ground, stumbling to his feet. He's 25 feet away from you and the clock, Robin. He's like, ugh! And he gets to make a save at the end of his turn to see if he gets out of this. This was the lucky break I was waiting for, to see if you guys killed him before he got lucky enough with the confusion roll. All right, but he does have advantage because of the foresight. I guess he thought that something like this might happen. I don't know.
Emotionally prepared himself.
I might get my ass kicked by kids. He rolls a 14. Damn it! It's not good enough, right?
No.
I believe he needs a 15.
No, he needs a 15.
Let me check. Yep, he needs a 15.
So he's standing there looking really angrily at you, but he still looks dazed. But he's closer to the clock. He made some progress.
We heat the metal.
Okay. All right. So do the heat metal.
That's 24 fire damage.
Okay. So half is 12. Is super.
Didn't we
technical.
theorize that the heat metal went?
Oh no, you're right. You're right about the heat metal. You're right about the heat metal.
Went through to his skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shouldn't have given that to you. All right. So he gets burned really bad. Ah.
And now I'm gonna go punch him 3 times.
Okay. Wow.
He's gonna have real nasty burn marks all over his body.
All right. Now this kind of general blur, he's not prone anymore. Oh yeah, so he's not prone anymore. So that means your attacks are going to be so the heat metal. Wait, the heat metal didn't do attacks disadvantage, right? So
No.
it's just so
His attacks are a disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, but he's not. So his attacks are a disadvantage because of heat metal. But
Are
your
my
attacks
disadvantage?
your attacks are at disadvantage because of his foresight.
Okay, gotcha.
A 19 will still hit.
And 17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, he is resistant to that.
Second one, 25 to hit, 16 bludgeoning damage. And the third one is a 29 to hit, 15 bludgeoning damage.
8 and 7. So 8, and 7.
All to the face. And I'm just like, it is just a clock. Go away.
All right, so he does look bloodied, but that doesn't mean he's like close yet. I did at least do my due diligence with padding his HP a bit, right? So like, I knew you guys can do a lot of damage.
I've superhero punched this man in the face 5 times. He doesn't have some cool special reaction for me punching him?
But he's up and moving now.
Well, he's standing. He's still confused, but he did manage to move closer to the clock.
Is this hypnotic pattern time?
Oh my god,
My
guy,
Yes.
my guy. What kind of save is that?
What's that?
What kind of save is that?
Hold on. Oh, that is a wisdom save.
Yes.
You bet.
He's probably good at that, right? Isn't he?
No, he's like an artificer, dude. He's con and intelligence.
Oh.
That's why he's stuck with the confusion.
Wait,
spell.
hold on. Is that charmed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So unfortunately, his helmet does protect him. It didn't protect him from the thing that blew up in his face, which is
Right.
astoundingly effective throughout our games. But this effect that's trying to actually like psychically affect him with something, it's like it doesn't hold because he has mind blank cast on himself with his helmet.
Yeah.
I did give him some extra preparatory spells like that would make sense.
I kind of want to go grapple him, but I think it would just
on
burn.
Fire. He's on fire.
Yeah, and I could also web him, but that would also burn.
Also burn. Yeah.
He's really hot right now.
You guys are like standing around cautiously around this like confused and battered, but like still kind of like hazardous, like weird guy.
Who's on fire?
All right.
Like super
Well,
on fire.
hold on.
That's why he's hazardous, mostly.
How much damage does a lightning bolt? Let's do a lightning bolt.
Sure. Why not?
Oh,
No, he does have
Damage
advantage
to
on the
this
save.
museum.
His advantage on the save because of foresight, but he has it's dex, so he's not good at it.
Unless he makes a dex save for 31 damage. Lightning.
No, 11 twice, so he does take full damage, but he takes half because of his resistance. That's gonna be 15. All right.
All right, and then I am going to run in front of him where he's trying to go and shove him.
Okay, yeah. So he has to make a contested check.
Yeah, it is. It's the strength athletics targeted by either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, he's not going to do that against you because he has disadvantage from heat metal. And I will say, if you touch him, you will get hurt.
Even for a sec. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. But all right, I have a deflection shield up.
Yeah. It's a good risk. So, all right. Well, that's not great for you, but that's
it wasn't a great roll.
I mean, he has disadvantage. Well, but he has advantage from foresight, so it would be a regular for him. So I actually will roll for him. Well, actually, no, he can't because he can only roll a 20 because he has 10 strength. So he still can't succeed against that roll. So he will fail. Yeah, you shove him to the ground again. You shove him prone.
That's probably a better move than shoving him 10 feet. I'd guess because he'd have to use half his speed.
I wish I hadn't said anything, but sure. You push him over prone like some nerd. Do take the heat metal damage though.
All right. 2d8.
Well, yes, actually, since you're only touching him for a little while, it'll just be the base 2d8 because it was upcast, but it'll just do the 2d8.
Wow, I rolled it for myself and got pretty high. 14 damage.
Okay, so you take 14 points of damage as you push into it, but it's fine. You didn't touch him that long. And I think that's only into your temp HP at this point anyway from the defensive thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You push him over like, nerd.
Nerd.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. Now I'm standing in front of him. I grin down at him and smile. And I pound my fist.
Okay.
Joey, pro tip: you should give every enemy legendary resistance.
Legendary resistance. But Slade didn't need it.
He's a legend.
You know what? That's a source object.
By the way, I used my bonus action to refill my repulsion shield.
Yeah.
If you're from the future, it automatically makes you legendary.
He's not legendary though. He's a legend in his own mind. That's the thing.
I'm from the future.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to
I wouldn't have given legendary resistances to Trident. Like fuck that guy. He doesn't. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's the secret. As a DM, you can give them to whoever the fuck you want.
No, boo.
I'm an air elemental, so I'm gonna float back over to him and wham him in the face.
Wham him in the face.
Wham him.
Yeah, I heard that too.
What?
Wham him.
Whammin'.
Whammin'.
This episode will hereby be called Wham Him in the Face.
Wham him.
How long is wham him?
Whamming in the face.
How long you wham him in the face?
Oh no. That's
I rolled a nat 1.
Right, you miss.
Yeah. Second attack.
Oh, also these are disadvantaged because of his foresight.
Oh, okay.
17 will not hit.
I miss. Whiff. There are whiffs around him. Oh, I bet Beast Boy intentionally tries to. Sorry, that's beside the point. But I feel like as a joke, Beast Boy uses his air elemental to make lots of farting sounds.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It's not good enough. Raven, it's your turn.
The use of a vacuum.
So, hold on. I had a question and then I lost it.
Just kick him in the boinglings.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I know what I was going to ask. Is he trying to go for that clock? Does that seem to be what's happening?
Yes, he is.
Okay, that's what I thought was happening, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, I'm going to Misty Step so that I'm also in front of the clock. So now he's got me and Cyborg blocking him.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Psionic Blast again.
Okay. Oh, God.
To knock him back.
So he's prone right now already. And you're using Psionic Blast. So
Wait, I thought he wasn't prone.
well, he just got knocked prone again from Cyborg pushing him over.
Oh, LOL. That's funny.
Yeah.
I missed that part. I knew he knocked him over, but I didn't know he was prone.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know if I want to do that. How hurt does he look?
Like he's bloodied, he's battered. He's not going to go down right away, but he's not looking great.
Robin says behind her, "Cause fear."
Oh my god, no.
No. Wait.
Then he won't be able to come to the clock.
I feel like he told me something that would make that not work. I forget what it was. It's whatever's wrong with my brain.
Does it
It's
charm?
bad at D&D.
It's charm stuff. But that's the
That's-
frightened effect.
Mm?
Yeah.
What I was thinking of doing instead was just grabbing the. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I grab the clock and I teleport out of there.
Oh my god. All right. Well, so question.
That's what I really wanted to do.
Question. All right. So you are.
Yeah.
How are you grabbing the clock? Because it's in a glass enforced case. Okay. So you.
The whole case.
Yeah.
And just in telekinesis.
You pull the case up, pedestal and glass top, all up from the ground, like uprooted from the ground.
Yep.
I will say even more alarms start going off in the museum, but who cares? Like at this
point.
point.
I mean, I'll bring it back one day.
Yeah. So you pull it over to yourself, and then so you have it. You're like holding this pedestal now, and you can misty step then as a bonus action to go move 30 feet.
I think I already misty stepped.
Oh, well, you don't need to misty step to get over the clock because you're.
Well, I don't know that because we don't have a map, sir.
Sorry. Telekinesis is
I don't even know where anybody is in this room.
Okay, sorry. Telekinesis is like 60 feet. You can do that and pull the thing over to you. Like that's a totally valid thing to do because you can like teleport like up back to the banister or someplace like near where you came in, and then you're almost out of the building anyway.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll just keep doing that. That's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna misty step. Again, no map. So just wherever I'm away from him.
Okay. So you pull the pedestal and all and the clock over to you, and then you fade back into a black portal and you reappear up in the like kind of the upper like banister. There's like a walkway up there that you guys jumped down from the beginning of the fight. And so you teleported up there and like kind of a bit towards the exit that's there, like near like the sky roof. So yeah, you're on your way to being out of the building fully, and next turn you could you could go wherever you want. So
assuming he doesn't follow.
Right. Yep.
Which he is prone. So
right now he's prone and confused.
Cool. That's
Dazed
my turn.
and confused. All right, that's your turn.
I was
Robin,
debating between that and cause fear because both are kind of fun.
Yeah. All right, Robin, it is now your turn.
Does he seem at all like he's ready to go down?
Not quite. No.
And he's still hot.
He's still hot. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a few points of damage.
And there's Cyborg, who's around him, right, directly around him.
I'm standing over him. Yes.
Cyborg.
He wants to throw a grenade.
Oh, I see.
No, you'll probably be fine, right?
I mean, if you toss it to me, I can shove it in his butt.
No, this works.
Well, actually, I could. No, I think actually the advisable thing to do would be to pull up a section of his melting armor, shove it underneath, and then close it.
That's not happening. Like
I'm gonna go the less
at this
route.
HP level.
I think you're just gonna get blown up, dude.
And I'm just gonna throw.
Yeah, but it would be fun.
At him.
All right, sorry.
A freezing gas grenade at him.
You're throwing a freezing gas grenade at him. He's prone on the ground. He still has advantage, but he has disadvantage because he's prone.
Well, it's a saving throw.
Yes. Yeah, he does that with saves too.
Oh,
so
right. Gotcha.
All right, so it's just a regular save for him. What kind of save is it?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
He rolls an 11, so he gets frozen in ice, right? So he's like upper body. Now he is having heat metal. I know there's no rules
that's a fair
written
point,
interaction with this. I will let you. I will say it would create like steam right away, and it would hold him for a turn, but then nullify.
That makes
Is
sense.
my ruling on this? There's not a lot of fire and ice interaction rules in D&D, but I think that makes sense. However, I will say you can take this back if you want because, well, I mean, it's an
Since it'll hold him for a turn.
It's an interesting narrative situation where the whole day kind of started with you guys with the looming threat of your guys' Discord causing you to drift apart. So,
like it.
yeah, if you like it, then basically the spells will cancel each other out. The abilities will cancel each other out.
I had this thought earlier when I was
Yeah.
thinking about using Cone of Cold.
Yeah.
I was like, I better not. But I also had the thought of like, it would also make sense plot wise though for us to be out of sync.
No, I like it.
I think it's good. You guys have been very ferocious, but like there's been this kind of thing where the heat metal move has not been the most synergistic, like with Robin wanting to punch him, and I think this moment now you throw this and it's kind of like as it flies towards him you think about it and you're like that wasn't a great idea, and the ice and the heat, like the ice forms around him but immediately starts melting really fast, and the heat level like starts like disconnect like decreasing. That will have its effect for a turn, but it will not last longer. But it's his turn right away. Come on, lucky number 9. I rolled a 10. What is that?
A 10 also allows you to act and move normally.
Ooh, so it's 9 to 10.
It's 9 to 10, yes.
Okay, so he looks around and he sees that he encased in this ice. He's gonna do the ethereal thing again. That's his best escape move, so he's going to do that again. And he phases out of the ice even quicker than would be the case. And he as he's taking steps, he fades under the ground. And you guys don't see him come up from the ground.
Yeah, so for all we know, he just went downwards, and we have to go get him.
Right. You don't know what the situation is under the ground here, but there might be storage rooms or something, or like things for museum, to hold other pieces.
We don't want to destroy that, do we?
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is you don't know the layout, and he could have disappeared into a different room. Right. This room, the hall is not gigantic. Well, it is long ways, but to the side, it isn't either. He might not be too far away from being outside of the building either. So it's kind of might be like a wait, but it might be a fan out, try to find him situation as well.
We just turn to look at Robin. Make the call, Robin.
Yeah. So basically, for the rest of this round, you guys can do some prep stuff with your turns, but for Starfire through Raven, I mean, you don't see him. Raven, you're up there by the exit. You're ready to leave if you want to when it gets to your turn. I mean, if there's anything specific that Starfire, Cyborg, and Beast Boy want to do before that, do you have any thoughts?
I'm an air elemental, so I probably could go down there through vents or something.
Sure, yeah, you could find a vent and rush through the building really fast with 90 feet. What I would say is I would ask you to make an investigation check to try to find him.
All right.
Because you're trying to figure out where would he have gone and not get confused by the air system and stuff, all the vents and things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I believe I keep Beast Boy's investigation stats, right?
Yes, you do. Unless the beast is higher, sometimes the creatures can have higher intelligence.
I mean, if you were a blink dog, you would have higher intelligence.
You're right. Blink dogs are smarter. It is not. It's a -1 for me and a -2 for air elemental. So I will roll Beast Boy.
Ooh, that's pretty good,
Ooh,
actually. An
18.
So with that, you zip around. You know to go down, so you follow the air filtration downward, and you you cough out into a room. You cough outward into a room that is like a ground like air vent. You like kind of like dust out, like all this dust and crap is all in your form. You're like, ugh. But you come into a room and he looks up at you. Oh, I didn't roll his thing at the end of his turn to see if he gets out of the confusion. No, he rolls a 7. He's still confused. So you get down into a room, and it's a room. There's all these other clocks and other pieces that are not out on display, and it's basically like a storage room for things that are not in rotation right now. And you appear in there and you see him standing there. He's stopped moving and he's just standing there, still confused, but he's alone in the room for now. But until you appear. So you appear on your turn and you're able to find him. So that would be after Starfire and Cyborg's turn. I would say the investigation check did take some amount of time.
Yeah, I feel like that would take my turn to investigate.
Yeah, so that would take your action. However, you still have your bonus action, and you have your communicator.
Yeah, I will use my bonus action to signal the team. Is there any indication of like what room this is or like how to get there?
You look around and you see that there is a door. There's a door to the room, and you can still use your movement and creak the door open to look out into that hallway.
Yeah, but I don't want him to go through the door. He might just push past me because I'm air.
Yeah. If you're still air, then you can quickly peek underneath the door as a weird air element.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So you do that, and you see there's a hallway, and at the end of the hallway, there's a couple other doors for rooms, but seem to be at the end, and there is a stairwell going upwards. From how you had to move around, you kind of moved to the back of the building, so you know that somewhere probably in the back of the building is where that stairwell is upstairs.
All right, I say on my communicator. Wait, I'm air. Wait a second. Yeah.
So you'd have to unshift if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, I will unshift, and I'll say, I got eyes on him. He's downstairs at the end of the hall. Is it the last door or the first door?
It's there's a set of 2 doors at the end, so it's one of the last doors.
All right. Yeah, I told him which door.
Okay. Yeah, on the left or whatever. Raven, it's your turn because Starfire and Cyborg, you would have gone before, but you didn't say there was anything you wanted to do.
Oh, there is something I kind of wanted to do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What did you want to do before Beast Boy flew off?
Well, it doesn't really make sense before Beast Boy now.
Right. Well, I mean,
so I'll just wait till it comes around again, I guess.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying that there was an opportunity.
Can I hold an action for teleport?
Yeah, so you're just going to kind of be ready to see what the situation
is. If I see him, I'm going to teleport the fuck out of there.
Okay. So, Robin, it's your turn. You heard the all channels call from Beast Boy, and you can make your way to the back of the building and run down the stairs if you would like.
Yes. I'm going to dash.
Okay. How far is your dash?
That'll be 90.
90?
And then bonus action dash.
Okay.
So that'll be 135.
All right. With that, you run all the way to the back of the building and down the stairs, and you run to the end of the hall. You basically have your hand on the door handle. I'd say you can get all the way back to the back of the building, down the stairs, run to the end of this hallway, and you're ready to burst into the room.
Nice.
All right, on your next.
That's all I got.
All right, now it is Warp's turn. Come on, 9-10. 6. That's not great, is
That's the magic number.
No.
That means he doesn't do anything.
He just stands there like, I'm from future. And he's just kind of like looking listlessly at the weird green wind man. Well, no, I guess it would just be you. He's just looking listlessly at you, Beast Boy. 17!
Yes.
He breaks out of it. He, as he's staring at you, he goes, "It said it'd be a hard fight. There was quite a commotion when the clock disappeared. I wasn't expecting it to be like this." But he just kind of like locks in on you. Like now it's not his turn yet, but you can see the confusion fade from his eyes as he looks at you, Beast Boy. So, and you're in the room with him.
Yep.
So Starfire, it's your turn.
Okay, so do I have an approximate idea of where he is?
Yes. I mean, well, you saw where Robin ran, right? So
Oh.
you can just fly after him.
Oh, okay, rad. Okay, so I can just go there.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can fly. So your movement's 120
20.
normally, so you move the same speed that Robin dashed all that much to get there. And you still have movement. I'd say you could dash, but there's a door. You could knock the door down, but you don't know what the situation is in the room.
That's the question. So,
Like, I will say, you won't know this, but just to establish it, for everyone else's sake, Beast Boy did, like, unform after, like, looking under the door as an air elemental. And so he's probably standing there right in front of the door.
I don't want to splinter cell.
But I will say, you don't know, and this is all about friendships drifting apart. I mean, it's just a question.
Yeah,
of-
you know
I would be standing in front of the door because I'm trying to block him from leaving.
You know what? We established Starfire having a new character flaw pretty early in season 1, and that is she is going to charge.
You
straight into the door.
drop kicking the shit out of Beast Boy once again. Okay, you fly through and you just you like shoulder check the door. Beast Boy,
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you are not expecting this.
This will be the
Alright,
second
alright,
time I've
alright,
accidentally
alright,
almost killed Beast Boy.
Dexterity saving throw.
Wait,
Oh,
hold
I
on.
didn't roll
No,
disadvantage.
wait, hold on. I gotta be fair here. You were hasted, right?
Yeah.
So you had even more movement.
Yeah.
So you could have
Oh yeah,
actually
true.
moved into the door.
Yeah, I'm
Is it-
just gonna open the door. And go.
All right, so you open the door and you see Beast Boy there, and you just like flip into the room like super speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, with that, you still have enough movement to do something to warp if you want.
So my question is, if I drop haste as a concentration, do I get that paralysis?
Yes. If the spell ends.
Because what I wasn't realizing is that it's a concentration spell, and
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
metal.
Oh.
Do that simultaneously, but I only did do that like for one, like.
Yeah. We could. Yeah. Damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's normally not allowed. What I will do, because you technically weren't allowed to, is we will go reverse again to the situation where you were knocking down the door.
Okay.
like it was a
I like
one-off thing, and it was like, no, now you're not hasted, but you're
Please
back.
knock Beast Boy on his ass.
Because we can't undo all of that damage from.
Agree.
No, we can't. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. I didn't.
No, it's okay.
For some reason, I didn't realize that heat metal was a concentration.
Yeah, it's got to have some limitation, right?
Yeah, it's pretty OP. Okay,
Alright,
so
so
I'm not
Beast
hasted,
Boy.
and I
Yeah.
clobber Beast Boy, right?
That is a
Okay.
14,
I rolled
that
a
is
14.
not high enough, considering I was. Yeah, no, the save was higher than that. It was definitely higher than 15. So you get the door blasts off its hinges, and it hits you in the back, and you like slam into the wall like flat, like, And you're like, ah! So I'm gonna need you. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage. It's just slammed into the wall.
All right.
And you are knocked prone.
Okay. So I think that what happens after that, as a consequence of all of that, is okay. Yeah, and it's not. Yeah, okay. So I think that as a consequence of all of that, what I'm going to do is I see that I've killed Beast Boy. The rage goes away. I'm horrified. And I go and I use my Inspire Leon Hand's ability to heal him.
Aw.
Okay. So you would heal 11, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get 11 more hit
Heal
points
11.
than the
Got
21.
it.
So basically, bursting in the room to kill Warp, and then just healing some of the damage that I did. Now we're both just standing there.
Okay. Cyborg, it's your turn.
All right. Well, they're completely in another room, but we know which way to go, right?
Yes.
I dash a full 120 move.
Okay, you get to the doorway, and you can see Warp in there. You're standing there next to Robin, and Starfire, but you can see Warp in the room.
Can I open the door?
Yes, you can.
Okay. How far was it to the door?
Oh, no. The door is open. The door is blasted off its hinges, and Beast Boy is lying in the room, wrecked, and Starfire is like scrunching his hair, like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Oh.
Yeah.
How
I'm fine.
far was it to the door?
It's fine.
No,
Was it?
don't worry. It was 120 feet. You would have gotten there.
Okay. It wasn't. I can't. Well, oh wait, no wait. I have haste active. I
Yes.
tackle him. Roar!
All right, you tackle him. All right,
Football tackle, guys.
he
Booyah!
has his reactions back because he's no longer confused. So
Oh shoot!
you come flying into the room in a full super speed, like engine revving, like tackle, like football tackle, flying through the air. He
Yes.
is going to. So this will cost one of his reactions because it's not the thing he prepared for you, but he still has it. He uses animal control as his reaction. It does spend one of his reactions, but that's fine for him.
I am kind of an animal. You're right.
So you need to make an attack roll, and it will be contested by his attack roll. You are at disadvantage because of his foresight, and he is at advantage.
Wow, is it just a strength attack?
Yeah, it's you're tackling him, right?
Right.
So you're making a grapple check. So
Okay.
yeah, whatever the case, it's a strength attack.
I am going to go ahead and do Flash of Genius as well. And 37 and 35.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So my 35.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a 30, and damn it.
He does not have a low. He's not low at this.
No, he's not low at this. He has a plus 15 for his attacks, his tech. It's from the future. It's basically as good as yours just by default. But
wow.
He will almost with your flash of genius basically represents the extra little bit of like sophistication that he's not expecting. So his arm cannon opens and he fires off a lightning bolt at you, but you like twist in the air and you hit him with your grapple attack. So you basically full body tackle him and he kind of steps back and you have him in your hand. That's your first attack.
I appreciate though that it's not strong enough to shove him over, so I'm pretty just shoving my face into his chest.
Basically, also the room's not super big, so you basically just knock against the walls, and you're both standing there like
my face and chest.
Yeah. All right. God, I'm trying to resolve this quickly one way or the other, but it's not happening. All right, so that's your first attack. So
that's my only attack.
Oh, you only have one?
That's the one I get from haste. I used my action to speed.
To dash in. Okay. All right. Beast Boy, it's your turn. You're prone on the ground.
Yeah, I am prone. I am gonna use my bonus action to turn into a water elemental. I would like to whelm him.
You're gonna whelm him. Now, I will say that's an area of effect, right? Each creature in the elemental space.
Wait.
And your space is you're a large creature, so that would also get Cyborg.
I'll live.
Do I want to though?
Do it, Beast Boy! For in the name of art.
All right, fine. I will do it. Each creature must make a DC 15 strength saving throw. Is he grappling him?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, well, I was gonna do this to grapple him and engulf him in water, but if he's already grappled, I'm gonna do it anyways. That's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
All right, fair enough.
Double grapple. That's a fine.
All right, now you are using your whelm ability. That's a no, he has an advantage, not disadvantage. So he rolls a 19. So I guess he'll only take...
he makes the saving throw.
Right, yeah. Now I will say Cyborg needs to do this as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it just says on a failure. If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space.
Oh, 22.
So on the failure, the
target... But, I mean, here's the thing. If he goes, I'm happy to go with him. Like, I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you succeeded as well. So basically, you can't engulf him. You can't whelm him.
Yeah.
And you push him further into this room, like pushing
Why
over...
isn't anyone just whelmed?
Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, that doesn't do anything. It just pushes Cyborg and him and warp in further.
All right. Pointless action. Let's go.
All right. Yay. Raven, you're still up there. Your friends ran down there. They haven't come back up yet. Your passive perception you might hear some sounds and yelling, but otherwise you don't know what's going on. You're still just waiting. Is that what you want to keep doing?
Am I able to like Misty step onto the roof of the building?
You can. You can. Yes.
I'm gonna do that because I want to be not where he thought I was at the very least, in case he does get away.
Yeah.
My goal right now is just to guard the clock. So.
Okay. All right. So you Misty step again, and you're on the roof. The wind's blowing your cape around.
Oh, and I'm still holding the teleport action, by the way.
Okay. Still holding that action.
I'm just gonna run up and just punch him. At this point.
All right.
He's got to be going down soon.
Oh, you also have disadvantage because of his foresight. I'm sorry.
13.
All right, 13 will not hit him. Go ahead and do the rest of your attacks.
Nope. And then nope.
Oh God, just that.
The 12, a 10, a 13.
Yeah. That canceled the 26 out. That's unfortunate. So you're swinging at him, and he's still just moving around. He seems to have like regained his composure a bit. He's starting to snicker again, which is annoying and unsettling. Is that your turn?
That's all I got.
He phases again. I'm so sorry.
No!
You guys keep trying to restrain a guy that can go intangible. Like, he fades out of the lock you have around him, and he walks backwards through the wall, like Homer Simpson. And he fades through the wall, and you hear him running up the stairs. You Robin, since you're closer, you with your passive perception, you hear his footfalls on the stairs as he's running back up to the top level. It was like he wanted to get away, so he runs back up. He's not super fast, so you guys can run back up and get to him, but he's escaped the kerfluffle in the bottom room. So
I just yell, he's going back up the stairs.
Yeah. He was able to cut some distance because he could just phase right through the walls to the stairwells and then run up.
Can I catch him?
You can fly up to him, yes.
Yeah, I fly up to him.
Okay, what are you doing?
I heat his fucking metal again.
No, okay. You know what he does this time? Because he's ready for you?
Yeah.
His gauntlets flash with energy, and he casts Counterspell as he nullifies the energy waves.
Can he do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You should read his character sheet.
He has the Counterspell spell. He doesn't even have a lot of spells. He just has the counterspell spell.
All right, how's that work?
I forgot to do that for the whole first part of the fight and almost fucked myself. It's the same thing that happened with Mumbo. It was super annoying, and I kicked myself for like a month.
I was thinking halfway through, I'm like, this guy has counters for everything and doesn't have counterspell.
That was my action. Yeah, I'm 60 feet away from him, and I'm just waiting.
All right.
Till I get to burn him again.
Okay.
Happy fucking Blorthog.
I run that way. I start with my initial 60-foot movement and see if I can see him.
You run up the stairs. Yes, you can get to him.
Oh, good. Lightning bolt!
Okay, you cast lightning bolt at him. With his reactions back this time, he uses
What?
his cyborg countermeasure, Bye Bye
No.
Blast.
What?
In response to being attacked, so you blast this lightning bolt out of your arm cannon. This electrical energy blasts out. And when the dust clears, he looks over his shoulder and there's this thrumming blue like force field of energy around him. So in response to being attacked by a spell or ability that does damage, Warp can immediately cast Globe of Invulnerability at will, but the spell ends at the end of the attacking creature's turn. The spell also negates the damage from natural abilities as well as spells. So basically, this is what he prepared in anticipation for your arm cannon blasts. So when he uses it against you, like all his other countermeasures, it doesn't cost his reaction because it's like programmed into his suit. But if he uses it against other people, like he could use that against Starfire, but it wouldn't be.
Sure.
It wasn't designed for her. But yeah, so basically for the rest of his turn, I mean that's probably all you can do. But for the rest of your turn, he has this energy field. It does dissipate at the end of your turn.
I do run a little bit forward, like till so I'm about 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
All right, and yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, that's.
I feel like with this haste going, I just feel like I'm playing a Sonic game where you just dash in increments extremely fast.
Right.
I'm gonna bonus action change into an air elemental again and chase him down, I guess.
Okay, you turn to an air elemental. You fly up to him. What are you doing as an air elemental? Are you attacking him?
Since I used Whelm last time, can I use Whirlwind? Since I shape changed, or do I need to recharge it? It's a recharge thing.
It's a different stat block. I'll let that be a benefit.
Sweet. Okay, I want to try and whirlwind him.
Okay, cool. Whirlwind away.
He needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, what was the DC?
Yeah, it's a DC 13. So he takes half of 14, and then he probably halves that again.
Okay, so he takes a little bit of damage, but he isn't knocked over. Raven, you are up on the roof. You just staying put?
Guess I'm still holding teleport.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of expected like my friends to kick his ass by now,
right.
So I'm sitting there like checking my watch because we all have watches and I'm like tapping my foot. And I, like at some point I like found a newspaper, so I'm just like doing a crossword puzzle, you know.
Nice. And yet you're still like very prepared to teleport away.
I'm ready to teleport.
Yeah. You can even check the time on the clock. You're holding a clock.
I look at the clock and then I check my watch just to see like let's see which one's more accurate. You know.
Like 10:30. The clock. By the way, the clock is more accurate.
Incredible. I adjust my watch time.
Nice.
And I watch some birds in the distance.
All right. Robin, it's your turn.
So how far away is he now?
You can get to him. It's not a problem.
Okay. And then Beast Boy is on top of him?
Yeah. Beast Boy just came up to him, and tried to gust him over.
I'm going to aim for a spot a little bit past, so Beast Boy's outside of a 10-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to throw another Confusion Flash.
Annoying. Well, what he's going to do is he's going to do his counter to you so that he can try to cut it out of the air. So, again, foresight, you have disadvantage. He has advantage. He's going to use his Robin countermeasure to try to blow it out of the air. Because he's like, that shit is not going to work on me twice. Sorry. It shouldn't have worked the first time, but I was a pompous idiot.
He's from the future.
I know. I am from the future. All right, so go ahead and roll your attack roll, or yeah, double attack rolls like you. All right, that's not great. What to say? Yeah, no, he's gonna beat you. So what happens now is what happens in the episode. You throw it up the stairwell, and it's kind of scary because it he shoots this disc out of his suit, and it grows. It ejects this saw blade. It's a bigger disc than yours, and cuts through yours. Yours like blows up ineffectually, and the ranged attack on a success, your projectile disc homes in on the attacking target's projectile and destroys it, then continues towards an area of your choosing and detonates. So he's going to make it explode creatures within 10 feet of the chosen space. He's going to shoot it towards you. I assume you're probably next to someone?
Who else has run up at this point?
I mean, everyone's kind of there.
Yeah.
But might be varying distances. No, it's a dex save. So for you, I mean, you got evasion. You'll probably be fine, like you are in the episode. Oh, that's not great, though.
No, that's not great at all.
That's 21 points of fire damage as it explodes in the stairwell. I think that Starfire, Beast Boy, Cyborg, and... Well, it's 10 feet. I don't think he'd get all of you. He shoots it at you, Robin, and then it'll be people within 10 feet of you. So that'll be Cyborg hung back, kind of? Or no, you're 10 feet away.
I was like 10 feet in front of the guy, but...
Okay. How far did you want to throw this from, Robin?
I mean, I'm probably throwing it from like 20, 30 feet back.
Okay. Well, with that, I'll say it's just you then. So it flies past everyone's heads and just flies towards you, blows you up a little bit for 21 points of damage. Now, with your evasion, is that halved? Yeah, so that's halved. So it's not that bad. But like, damn, there's a kind of a hairy corridor to have happen. He shoots it down the stairwell, basically, at you. Okay, it's his turn. I'm going to try to do this. All right. So, Beast Boy, you're within melee with him, correct?
Yeah.
Starfire, how far away were you from him?
60 feet away.
Okay, so no. So, Beast Boy, you're the only one right up next to him then, right?
Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna run away because he has more pressing concerns. So, what he does... You get an attack, but it will be at disadvantage because of his foresight.
17.
That, unfortunately, will not hit his arm class is 18.
Gotcha.
So he runs away from you, and he uses his full movement to run 30 feet back into the main room of the museum. And he turns and looks, and he uses his action, and this black portal generates. Kind of like from a single line, like it creates a circle or like an oval, something. And there's like white light brimming on the edges of it. But this portal is there. And he turns back and looks at you. And he's a little more haggard in this instance of it. Not so... he's angry. He's not laughing. He's not smiling. You guys have changed his attitudes towards you completely. The history books did not do you justice, and it pisses him off. He says, "Ta-ta, Titans. I can't say I've enjoyed our time together, but I've got a very bright future ahead of me. and you do not. And he's going to try to move to like he's making a move to step into the portal, but it seemed to take all of his movement and action to create the portal. So he has not stepped into the portal yet. Starfire, it is your turn.
Oh boy.
You guys have a round to try to interfere with him escaping if you would like to.
Okay.
How do I feel about dispel magic?
It's not magic.
Oh. Yeah, but neither is the rest of my tech.
We'll see.
How beat up does he look?
He a good walloping. He could you could probably take him out soon. He's definitely below half, and the way you guys have been holding him up, if you got him like that again, it would not be good for him. You could definitely probably try to, he can phase, but you could probably restrain him long enough to get him away from this portal. It seems like a more permanent escape for him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think the proper approach would be to grapple.
Okay. You fly forward to try to grapple him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You fly forward, eyes blazing with energy, to try to tackle him. As you move into his space with the portal, the distance is not good, and the portal has a pull that you're not expecting.
Oh no, I didn't know I was triggering this.
Yes, this is exactly how it's triggering. If anyone I can't believe we took so long just to get to the same result.
I was like, I'm not going in there. I'm just gonna grab him and stop him from going in there.
No. Like, anyone who tries to grab him in his space will stumble into the portal because it's a hazardous thing to do with an unknown portal next to him. That's the whole reason why it's like a brash move.
I can't believe my initiative was right after his too.
I know.
Wait, yeah, because if it was out in a different order,
someone else could have got in.
But you were right after him.
You fly forward and you grab him, and you... All right, this is how we're going to end. So, all right, we're going to determine what this does so that I can prepare for it next week. All right, so you fly, you charge him. Maybe Robin or someone else goes, Starfire, no! And you tackle him through the portal, and everyone else you see you running after, and you might be like leaping to reach out for Starfire or this situation, but the portal just disappears instantaneously, and Starfire and Warp are gone.
What? Starfire!
Now you guys are not. That is it for you for the moment. Starfire, you're in a strange extra-dimensional space full of clicking clocks. These gray faded clocks with these like impossibly loud, like reverberating, like talks, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's midnight. And you're struggling against him. Now he's like, let go! And you are in this infinite void. You look back, there's nothing behind you. Just an infinite, like, darkness and, like,
I'm not
clocks.
a fan of going through portals and being an infinite void.
I know! You might be
Happened
starting
before.
to, like, panic a little bit from the Speed Force thing, though this place is not like that. But you guys are moving forward, like, through this weird space, but you're, like, you're holding on to him. And you see, I mean, you've always noticed there's kind of this obvious, like, chest piece on his suit that is, like, glows with white light, seems to power the whole thing. And you don't know how to there's no other, like, thought. Like, there's, like, you can do what you want. He seems to be panicked. His expression is very panicked that you have him in this position.
I say, no, I'll never let go, and then I grab the thing. I grab the clock thing off his chest.
Okay, you grab the thing in this state, in its full power. In this thing, you basically you dig your hand into it as he yells, "If you damage the suit before we reach my future, no!" And you pull the chest piece out of the of his chest, and he goes, "No!" And you guys are blown apart, and he careens away, and you careen away in a different, like, kind of trajectory. Starfire, you fall through this portal, and you fall into this bank of snow, of cold, and you get up, and it's storming outside. It's almost a blizzard. But this is not the weather as it was, like, on the day that you left behind. It's a raging snowstorm. And you look up. You've not only moved, you've also moved in space somehow, and you are in front of the Titan's tower. But as you look up at it in the snow, you see in the dark sky that in the flashing lightning that it is battered and leaning, and there are windows that are broken and cracked apart. And that's where we will... Oh, go ahead.
I look up at it, and I look very tired, and I just say, "Blarking Gorblats!"
And that is where we will end our episode.
Dude, Raven's gonna be so mad when she realizes that y'all could not kill him.
It's amazing, like, you know, I need to say, like, Warp's whole thing is that it's, as far as, like, the fate of everything, right? Him stealing this damn clock is the most inconsequential thing, other than his just his own riches, right? You guys succeeded at stopping him from stealing the clock somehow, which is like, okay.
That whole fight felt like a King of the Conqueror comic, where it just owns with super futuristic technology this guy who with overwhelming power warps in and is just kind of flabbergasted. Is like, oh, you stopped me.
I was really trying. I really didn't want to be the one to go through this.
I know. I was excited for all the other ones I prepared as well.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was telling Crystal, like, I can't wait to make this episode not about me by not going through the portal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You
That's
some
so funny.
bitch.
I was like, man, I want to know what happens if I go through the portal. And I was
it's incredible, I will say.
we should have like a bonus
episode
episode where you tell us like all the stuff you come up with. Like,
tell us at least what evil Starfire is like.
I definitely want to talk about it. I mean, well, I don't even think I would wait. Titans Talk would be a while from now.
Yeah,
so,
well, I know.
But
maybe the end of next episode or something.
We could also do periodically over time. We could do the other alternate futures, like as like Patreon episodes or something.
That would be so great.
Yeah, that could be fun, definitely.
They're really good. Yeah. I'm really proud of them.
Ooh, I like that idea.
I like that idea.
Patreon content.
Yeah, but for now, we continue along this timeline. Incredibly, the odds of that were not high. Even just, I was like, even if it aligned, I was like, Paul just might decide that like Starfire is characterized differently, slightly differently, and might not be the one to rush in, and maybe Cyborg is like, I'm gonna kick his ass.
I mean, I probably would have if I had time.
Yeah, because you were already like tackling him like crazy.
Yeah, that was my I feel like whoever was next was going to tackle him or going to like get in his attack range.
Yeah,
he was the one next in.
I was like, haha, I'll restrain him so it won't happen that way.
Also, I will just tell you, he was about to do the most fucked up, like, you know that meme of like Goku with like the shadows on his face teleporting behind you thing? Yeah. He was about to like, because you pissed him off. Like you effectively mumbo double encountered, like aggroed him. And I was like, he's going to leave without the clock. and then he is going to come back the next instant in time, fully healed and more prepared to kick your ass because he's so pissed off at you.
He could do that, couldn't he?
He could do that.
And we would have been here for another 2 hours.
What's
I know.
this guy's name?
I would have made it the second episode, but
What's this guy's name?
this is Warp.
His name is
DC
Warp.
Comics.
He's Warp. In the comics, he doesn't do time travel. He's just like, I think he just teleports.
I was gonna say, I'm getting everything you're talking about. It's giving big King the Conqueror vibes.
Right. It's so funny because like, no, that's crazy, but somehow we still wound up in here, even though he didn't want to like just escape.
Oh, Joey, you know you didn't try and go for a French accent.
No, he doesn't have a French accent.
He's French.
It doesn't matter. In the cartoon,
no.
he doesn't have a French accent.
Yeah, but we had an opportunity to hear you fumble a French accent.
Well, maybe in the future.
No, but in
In
the cartoon, he has to say, "You cannot stop me. I am from
the future.
You cannot stop me. Ha ha ha. Okay, that's really bad. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm gonna cut it.